There we go. Took the third reboot. Alright. We're gonna go get ourselves a chocobo. Beat up on unsuspecting monsters. Don't need to summon against groundhogs. Home Strike Up Cruise has been announced. Do you look forward to it? I'm being real with you. Not really. I didn't actually see who was going, but it's not been like must-watch tournament for me ever, actually.
We won't hold back.
Even when it was like parting Flash, Jaedong, and stuff. I feel like I actually missed a decent amount of it. And this time they're gonna have less top-tier players, and their business practices behind the scenes kind of aggravates me, and
Won't take long.
I don't think they really set up the most conducive environment to like good commentary and a good show. I've never been as in love with like pro gamer commentary as much as everyone else has been. So it's possible I have nothing to do this weekend and I'll watch it, but it's also very possible that I'll find something else to do and I'll do that instead. Yeah. It's been a lot of StarCraft 2 tournaments. Doesn't help it either. If it's like the first bigger tournament in like 2 months, then there'd be more excitement as well, but at this point, it's kind of like asking me if, you know, are you gonna watch like the Wardy, like TV Group D of some tournament he's putting on? And it's like, yeah, you know, if I have time, like I might put it on the second screen, but I'm not gonna prioritize it.
Indeed I did. You must have been my lucky charms. She started up right after you left. Anywho, what can I do you for? You in the market for some fine-feathered friends by any chance?
Are we ever? Need him to get through the swamplands.
Like, I don't think
Then
people
you
realize
come
yet
to
that,
the
like,
right
Roddy's not
place.
even going to be an official commentator.
Back in the day, we had Republic ferries.
And instead
to
of
get us
getting a
from A
third
to B.
commentator
But
that would
now
help,
they're nothing
like,
but
spread the
driftwood,
work,
sadly.
they're going
They
to
have the
just
next
have
best thing, though,
Loco and Wardy do more
chocobos.
work and then hope that
To
pro
them, a
players
bottomless
join in,
bog's
which
no
pro
worse than
players
a
have not
kiddie
wanted to
pool.
join in for commentary
Now,
in a
ladies,
very long time. It's always a
You're
struggle to get
probably
someone to
wondering,
fill in.
What gives these birds the power to glide across swamps with ease?
So then you get kind of like random people who aren't commentators, but they're not pro gamers either, and it's like meh commentary.
Would you believe that their fluffy feathers give them the buoyancy to float, while their limber legs can outrun a motorboat? Not even the dreaded Midgard Sormer, one of the fastest fiends around, can keep up with them.
Wow.
But you don't need convincing. You just need pointing to a hard-working chocobo. Nature's two-legged limousine.
So, can we rent some?
Sure can. My grandson Billy's in the stable over yonder. He'll help you out.
Notice this with like Final Fantasy 15 as well. It feels like whenever Square gets a 3D game, they have to make these weirdly... it feels like they're forcing me to like the offbeat, like, non-important characters by making them just a little strange. And it's like, you know, in the original Final Fantasy, you just like went up to them and there was like maybe a paragraph of dialogue, and then you got a chocobo and you moved on with your life. What's with like the song and dance that all these minor characters have to do to impress me?
Howdy.
Saw the sign.
Unless everyone was hyped because they never saw
Chocobos
graphics at
across
the
the
time.
swamp.
Well, that's not.
Sorry, Pops. but
Well, maybe
you're
for the
out of luck.
cinematics.
Pops.
Got no more birds. Last one went this morning.
Could have fooled me, kid.
Or, okay, making
These
something
are
that
spoken
was just
for.
as simple as grabbing the
Well,
chocobo
they're
in the
not
original
fit for
game,
riding.
making it now like
But
super elongated
I can see
affair
you're
and
in a
side
bind,
quests, and
so
oh my
I'll
god.
bump you up the list. For a price, of course.
Which is?
10 grand each.
The thing is, we don't have that kind of money. Or any, really.
We have money, you're a liar.
Well, there is one.
Yeah, I
other
don't actually
option.
think it's why Final Fantasy 7 was hyped. I mean,
Only
I think
about
it's
2 grand.
overhyped. It was never my favorite, but I don't think you can really reduce it down to
Is
people who are
what a
just wowed by the
scoundrel might
graphics.
say. But I wouldn't dream of distressing y'all further. Just so happens one of our birds ran off the other day. Wild thing, but still a fine chocobo. If you can manage to find and catch him, then he's yours, free of charge.
You sure?
Yeah, why not? Name's Pico, the hardest-headed bird you'll ever meet, by
Oh, I
far.
don't care. Stop talking to me. Good lord.
Sorry about my brother. All he thinks, he's just doing his job. I suppose, but he's been a real pain about it ever since. Say, Yeah, the Undercity. Then, do you happen to know Chocobo Sam? Not very well, but yeah. Where is he?
Probably the Sector 6 slums. He's a big deal in Wall.
Why do you ask? I was thinking about it's his fault, Mom.
Chloe.
Oh, these guys have a backstory. I don't care.
Sam's one of the...
Don't worry. Oh, they were always his favorite treat. Right.
Oh my god.
Should Billy'll throw a fit if I don't at least try to. Also, if you have, so be sure to hand him over. You do.
Cool.
I hope Pico doesn't give you all too much trouble.
All right, Pico. Where'd you run off to?
Let's try looking for some tracks.
I guess you actually did have to find the tracks in the first game. I'm still holding my point, though. There's just so many side characters that I just do not care about their backstory. It feels like, I mean, you know what it is? Like, the TLDR is that it's like when movies are better when they have like a lower budget, you know, and are like more like condensed in time, because then they end up having to be very economical with what they do. So all the Final Fantasies, even though they're all like longer games, the JRPGs, it still feels like for the most part you get point, especially if you avoid the side quests, right? And then if you want to do side quests, you can. But then as soon as Square was like, wow, we can fit like 80 hours of gameplay with a bunch of useless fucking side quests and a bunch of unnecessary monologues by side characters, we're just gonna put that in. And it just doesn't feel economical. That's the word I'm gonna use. It's like I wanted more out of a game that I liked, but I was thinking more like, you know, interactions between the characters you care about.
Bingo.
Yeah! Come on, y'all. Let's go bag us a chocobo.
Keep it down. When you're on the hunt, you don't want to startle your prey.
Plays on the back of
Hey,
16. I
you
heard
know we're
16
not
is
here
very
to kill
different.
him, right?
Yeah?
For Final Fantasy, but that's not necessarily surprising. I really would like to play just to like have a formulated opinion on it. Nomura was the best when they held him back a bit. Yeah, exactly. Oh, he fell asleep. Oh, okay. What? Well, that's not fair. Like, how far do I have to go? Fuck. How dumb was this minigame? You just had to roll all the time.
Good bird.
Aw, isn't he just the cutest? Oh. You know, they are kind of similar. Totally.
What does he want now?
Do you think maybe he's still hungry?
Sorry, that's all the food we had.
But you know where there's more? Bill's place.
Back to the ranch it is then.
Come on.
They could not animate it eating, no. You know what I really hate about this? Just how much more anime-ish it's gotten. That's what I really hate about New Square. And why I actually had some hope for 16. By anime-ish, I mean like the bad parts of anime and bad animes. Like they couldn't animate the chocobo eating, of course. But they could animate like the weird, cutely little high-pitched sounds of Aerith. God, I hate it. Like, it's like very much not the voice actor's voice. And I know voice actors have to change voices, but like, it is the quintessential high-pitched anime voice that no woman actually has in her, like, natural voice range. Maybe some unfortunate lady out there does, and that's very unfortunate for her.
Not so much as a feather out of place. Got one healthy
But they did the same
bird
thing with Vanille in Final Fantasy 13, where I was just like,
Though I won't stop until he's done eating. Once he's had his fill, though, I'm sure he'll come around to the idea. If
like there might be more to Aerith in a game where she's allowed to talk as much as he
He'll need
wants.
to prep his gear and all that, so why don't you wait
But at
outside?
least in the original Final Fantasy, like there was a far less of the anime moments, the looking at Cloud for like in a weird anime-ish way, or making weird anime giggling sounds, or having to listen to that anime voice for the entire fucking game until she dies, which I'm very much looking forward to.
Hey there.
What a pleasant surprise.
And who's this
You
Final Fantasy
do
15 looking
remember
kid?
me, don't you?
All right, I actually do kind of remember him. He was in the first
I
game.
knew you would. It was an absolute pleasure working with you in Midgar. Thank you again. Your invaluable intel allowed me to create so much materia.
He literally ruins the game? Oh boy.
Detecting internal monologue. The hell's this weirdo doing here? I was created by Professor Hojo, you know. Though your thoughts could be read by any cyborg. But, to answer your question, I took a page out of your book and skipped town. Now, the whole world's my laboratory. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask,
you're gonna
if
skip
it's not too
this.
much trouble.
Thank goodness for the skip button. All right. I don't know what he wanted. I don't care what he wanted me to do. Whatever. Let's get a chocobo. Let's go. Oh, I had to follow him. No, that's the worst thing.
Here we are.
Oh, now I can press these buttons. That's good to know. But you know what else I don't like? I don't like open world games to begin with, actually. And that's also what Final Fantasy keeps trying to give me. I don't like open world games. I don't like the need of the game to then put in all these side
Power
quests
activation confirmed.
as opposed to just giving you a very
Initiating
tight
preliminary
story.
scan of the grasslands. I'll ascertain the locations of fiends and natural resources.
A world map, fine. The ability to go and be like, yeah, I want to explore more of this world. It's interesting enough, so I'm going to go find a side quest. Totally. But I feel like
After
open
careful
world is
consideration,
more than that.
I've
It's
devised
like
a new
giving you
name
this
for this
shit.
type of research.
And it's like,
I call it
I didn't ask for this.
World Intel.
You're doing this so that I will explore the world more, so that I suddenly, aside from just running around a pretty landscape, there's like these beacons that I now have to pay attention to. And it's like, I don't want to do
I
that.
hope you'll assist me in gathering relevant data by completing in return to
I
summarize.
don't want to be
But
subject
before
to this
that,
man talking.
Is there
This
anything
boy.
you'd like to ask?
Nope.
In that case, I see no reason not to begin at once. With your activation of this tower, my analysis of the grasslands has already yielded
The same
some
side
data.
quest of Bridge that weren't even fun
Though
the first
hardly
time. Yeah,
substantial,
exactly.
It is enough for me to
It's like,
create
yeah, I didn't like
materia.
The Witcher.
Which of these would you like?
Not necessarily because of that. I just didn't. I wasn't as enthralled in the universe as everyone else was. But it's so much extra shit. Except just a good game with like some fun mechanics and a little bit more in terms of fleshing out the characters in the world. It's just so much additional shit. What is this? Now I get to upgrade my materia? I don't care. Why? I guess. It's fine ice, autocast, morph, auto unique ability. Just do autocast, that sounds useful. Then why didn't you give me the option?
I
don't
wish
care.
you all the best in the long journey that lies ahead of you.
Go away.
And remember...
Okay, what is Moogle intel though? That I might be interested in. I might want to see a Moogle. I also just want to get on with the story though. Oh, hello. A chance for me to make your happiness meter go up? Oh, no, I can't actually talk to him. Fine.
Hey, perfect timing. Pico's all prepped. But first, here. You just give that whistle a toot and your chocobo
Like Dragon Age or
come
Baldur's
running.
Gate? Yeah, I'd love that. They're already doing this whole thing where I have to make them happy. They have a happiness meter already.
So, who here's never been on Chocoback?
I haven't.
Why don't we take a few laps to get...
Nope. We don't need this to be an in-game thing. Nope. We really don't. I do like the idea of a chocobo teak. What are we doing? What is... Huh? Well, I find all the bones to pick with this game.
Here's where we get our birds in shape for the races.
What races?
The gold saucers, I mean. They won't find a ranch around.
So you guys race?
We've been
cool.
sitting it out since Mom and Dad left.
Oh no, Mom and Dad died. Oh, that's too bad. Air's not even the one we put on it. Okay, that's fine.
This way!
Oh. Just let me go! Let me go! Let me go to the next stage of the story!
Okay.
God!
How's about we stretch his legs a bit?
If I wanted to learn how to ride a chocobo in a really great time, I could go to the Golden Saucer and I could be really invested into the minigame. Why are you giving me to me now? Stop it. No.
I'll be here when you're ready.
Oh, but I have to. Oh, okay, great.
Y'all ready to run?
Hello? What? Why didn't it? What? Grip.
Not terrible.
We can't thank you enough, Billy.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are. Good, they have fast travel. That is a requirement. Right. Right. Suddenly, one chocobo becomes many. Time to ignore any potential side quests.
You're dead. It's on now. Deal with that.
I got this. Ha! Bingo, bring it! But not my best.
Okay. That's kind of cute. don't need one, but it's cute. I'm glad you think the combat's super fun. If you think the combat's super fun and you like open world games, then I can see how this would hit the mark for you. For me, the battle's fine. Not as fun as Final Fantasy VI, but it's fine. What's that thing? Okay. And I think open world is moving farther and farther away from what I would say. Oh no. That's what they were leading me to. God damn it.
See what you uncover.
No. Ugh, now you tell me what that owl was.
Twitch Prime sub received.
Superman's pal. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. You don't like combat? I don't think it's. I don't think of it. It's fine. It's there. It's a bit button mashy. I understand. How it's supposed to be used intelligently. But again, I look at Expedition 33 and what they did with their inspiration from the old Final Fantasy games, and I'm like, wow, this is what Final Fantasy was supposed to be done by Square. And instead we get this.
I encourage you to seek out.
It's my favorite Final Fantasy. 8. 8, 10, 6, 9, 12, depending on the day, I guess. 7, I suppose. Something like that. Okay, that's a brick wall. Yeah, as far as I understand it, the battle system has gotten a lot of acclaim. I really don't see the amazingness in it.
So, you sure this is safe? Her pockets of the bog are damn near bottomless. Plus, there's that giant man-eating serpent.
Bill assured us the chocobos could handle it.
Have some faith in our feathered friends.
I know what happens in 8.
Hey, Cloud, do you notice?
Oh my god, go away.
These are known as the stones emit. Following the light should lead you to a sanctuary. Said the shrines contain untold. I can use this knowledge to strengthen your summoning materia. So I encourage you to seek out said sanctuaries.
The only thing that doesn't make any sense is why anyone would want time compression. But, you know, you get the sense that it's bad, so... That's all I need. bunnies. Well, even the first Final Fantasy had time travel, so... There's always a little something more. To be fair, this is a part of the games I don't like, even in the original Final Fantasies. The inability to get to where I need to go. What am I looking for now? I do like the animation. Oh, you can go upstairs. Okay. Fair enough. No, this isn't what I intended. Stop. No, just let me through. Ugh. Let me get to the other side. Was I supposed to go on the bridge? Oh, there's another way over there. I think that's really it, though. I think the reason I will dislike this game is because I don't like open world games.
Over there. It's Sephiroth.
What?
Come on.
Right, I forgot about these guys.
I don't see Sephiroth. Do you?
No, I don't.
You guys see this guy, right? But you do see that. Okay.
Bring it on!
Keep it together.
Okay, let's go!
Someone else?
Bring it! I can do that again.
High caliber rifle. Well, I have no plans on using Barrett. So we're just gonna ignore this guy then. We're just... 7 and 8 both have open world elements to them. no. To be fair, I think you have to be very specific when you talk about open world games versus things like Overworld and Final Fantasy. But I feel like I already did, so. Yeah, an overworld to me does not equate an open world game. Especially as open world has been further and further designed and pushed leading into the 2020s. So yeah, I just disagree. I would not call those elements the same as to what bothers me about open world games. No one in their right mind would tag that, I think, as an open world game on Steam, you know? Just because technically there's a world to explore.
Let's go.
Easy there.
Way to just walk right on top of that. Run, Chocobos, save yourselves!
Hey, get back here right now!
It disguised itself as an island.
Gee, I hadn't noticed.
Focus.
Oh, it's got like Princess Leia blood braids. So cute.
Never again. Here we go.
Fuck.
Right. Need a light?
You can't use the StarCraft phrase. It's not allowed.
It's on you. Ready when you are.
Woo!
We gotta switch it out.
All right. I won't give up. Strike it again. Careful.
I'm on the sky
This
right
thing's
now.
already pissed off enough. Right. Won't last. We're still in it. Perfect. Time to burn. Pay attention.
Was that what I'm supposed to be? Stop lock. How do I change lock on?
Follow my go for it. Let's do this. Still up for it?
Of course you did.
Be careful.
This is for you.
I don't remember how to change the lock on. I know how to lock on. Apparently I made tactical mode or something?
Hope is not yet lost.
Alright. Fortunately, I bought this game 9 months ago, so... And I think I played more than 2 hours. So I don't think I can return it. But I am not having a fun time. What is the definition of an overworld? Or not an overworld, an open world game. Let's say... Let's look it up first. Actually, it's even chilly outside for us here. Strictly defined, an open world is a virtual world in which player can approach objectives freely as opposed to a world with more linear and structured gameplay. Main draw of an open world game is about providing the player with autonomy, not so much freedom to do anything they want in the game, but ability to choose how to approach the game and its challenges in the order and manner as the player desires, while still constrained by gameplay rules. Yeah, that makes sense. To me, I think of open world to being, first of all, right off the bat, it's like the entire game is open world, right? You didn't go from constrained to open world to constrained. You're basically in the open world the entire time. I think it would also include the amount of, yeah, I would say like consistent side quests, things that are planted around the world that technically you don't have to do, but are very, what's the word? They're like pushed into your face so that you could be running along the open world and you see that there's that tower. And you're like, well, I guess because I'm so close to it, I guess I'll go ahead and do the tower side quest. Which then inevitably devolves into just being like, well, now I feel like I kind of have to do it all. I mean, you think of a Final Fantasy game originally or any more linear RPG, and you're talking about not having the open world to begin with, first of all. And then when you do have the open world, the overworld, there's hardly any objectives in it. There are places you can go to further expand the story or find a side quest, but there's nothing necessarily that's in your travels that are interrupting or added more gameplay time to it. What else would I talk about? Far more attention by the developer put on things like side quests. There's massively more side quests that can still kind of, you know, impact the main gameplay as far as like getting summons that we usually get very easily. Now you gotta go through like a bunch of side quests to do so. Side quests also not being contained in themselves too. Like all the side quests are also entirely in the overworld. Like they're just everywhere. Yeah, I think what happens is that at that point, the developers spend so much time creating a gigantic world to play in and do whatever you want that it really loses, perhaps literal time and dedication to like a game, like a story, and like the dialogue that is in the main story, but also completely ruins the pacing of potential story because there is so much to do. So you could say I'm just like ADHD and I should stop like being distracted by picking up flowers and going to the towers. But the game is literally trying to get me to do this. Like it's like they're trying to be like, hey, like we made this, so you should probably go do it, right? Or hey, we pushed this in front of you, so we know that you are tempted to, and we're not hiding that. And I just really don't like it. Even when you just do the game, the story, it feels like I've been gypped. Oh, that's not a good word anymore. That I've not gotten what I really wanted out of the game. So I just don't like open world games. I've never enjoyed an open world game actually. I haven't played Elden Ring, but I didn't really enjoy Elden Ring type gameplay. So, but I didn't enjoy The Witcher, and I gave literally people say like are like, well, how much time did you spend in it? It's like I played 40 hours of The Witcher. Because I was convinced that there was going to at least be a main story that I would enjoy in this RPG. And then at 40 hours, I was like, what am I doing? Why am I subjecting myself to this? This doesn't make any sense. Offspring, thank you for the 78 months. Just consider making game reviews. I don't play enough games. Like, even though in any RPG, you could theoretically spend, 20 hours playing Triple Triad. As Earth is being descended on by monsters. I just saw like the funny caption of that. Where it's like the dialogue is like, oh my god, all the monsters are coming down from the moon. Oh, Earth's in so much trouble. And it's like, do you want to play Triple Triad? It's like, yeah, you could always do that. But it still feels like, you know, you're still so tightly wound into like the important parts of the story. Where an equivalent in the open world is like, oh my god, the moon is like descending on Earth. Ah! And then you're like, I'm going to go way over there. I am going to travel way over there. Because I need to finish this particular side quest. I didn't really like Red Dead either, but to be fair, I didn't play a lot of it. You guys don't play Witcher for Gwent? Yeah, right. I just, there's something fundamental that I don't like about it. And other people love. I really am sad that my favorite game series up until 13 at the very least, instead of trying to keep like that spirit of what it was, which was fairly linear, and it did have the type of combat that some people were saying were boring, and that's fair. And, you know, random battles, right? No one really wants to have that anymore. I would agree with. But and then instead of kind of continuing with that and improving on it, they didn't improve on it. They sidestepped it. They were like, well, no one wants this anymore. No one wants any of that anymore. They want open world. They want big flashy battles. They want obviously no random encounters, but I kind of agree with that one. and we're just gonna completely change like the games that we make into, well, totally action RPGs. And that makes me sad. And Expedition 33 coming out and being like, well, here's what could have been done, and I'm just like, fuck. You think Square would have had the smart people to figure that one out, but instead they just were like, let's completely forget about it. That makes me very sad. It's the company you depended on to make games that you liked, and then suddenly they're making games that you don't like. It's actually pretty simple.
Is that dry land I see?
Let's go.
So yeah, even though I have a lot of gripes with like general Final Fantasy VII stuff and the animating of the game, I think the first game, yeah, it was ultimately still quite linear, so I still played to the end and finished it. But this is gonna be a slog if I do actually put all the hours I need to into it.
It disguised itself as an island.
Gee, I hadn't noticed. Focus.
And when you're not really enamored with the battles either, then like the big boss battles aren't like a challenge you're looking forward to overcoming. There is technically kind of an open world-ish game that has kind of spammable battle mechanics that I do really like, though. And that is Spider-Man. But I think that hit all the right ways to do that thing. Where first of all, traversing the map is just fun in and of itself in Spider-Man. So if I see a bag that I haven't gotten yet somewhere under a bridge, I'm just like, ooh, let's swing over there. Whee! And Spider-Man.
Strike at its head. Careful.
I think the way they did the battles is also way cooler, where you could basically spam if you wanted, obviously on like easy and medium. But you basically had very direct mechanics. This is also what I don't like about new Final Fantasy games, and I guess it kind of started with 13, which is that they try to put, like, smart mechanics in, right? Where you have to, like, stagger them, or you got to figure out the resistances, and all that good stuff. And 13, I don't even think I ever truly understood how that mechanic works, so I'm not even gonna try. But in Spider-Man, it's not like you have to do a bunch of things to get to the point that you're doing a bunch of damage. You are literally involved in the action as if you were just watching a fight happen. If you get hit, you take damage. If they get hit, they take damage. If there's a shield in front of them, there is a way to deal with it, but it's very quick. It's very memorable. And is part of the skill set which you've already been like practicing and using the entire time. And it's very seamless. Whereas these kind of mechanics where it's like, well, first I gotta figure out how to stagger the guy. Like, I'm just so bored by it. And so when I do like correctly dodge, it feels really awesome. When this game, I'm trying to dodge sometimes, so I see him like looking on at me, and there's no satisfaction to it for me.
It's on you.
My turn.
With Spider-Man, I kind of like want to play like a super difficult mode. Because I find that gameplay very fun.
Right.
With this, I'm far more tempted just to put it on easy, just so I don't have to think about the game.
Any last words? Get back! Deal with that.
What the? Is it absorbing heat?
Not good. Everyone, keep your distance.
Let's do this right.
That's it.
Mmm.
It's building up to something.
I'm not going out like this. Gotta be strong. You're up.
I can handle this.
Just hang on.
Well, yeah, of course we can just happen around, yeah.
This can't be how it
I'm
ends.
afraid I don't care enough, you guys. I'm afraid this game's not... It's not something I actually want to play. Oh, I'm sorry to anyone who was really looking forward to me playing this and finishing it. It's, It is not for me. I don't care about the battle. I'm not looking forward to playing open world and trying to just get from point A to point B with a bunch of things trying to tantalize me on the outside with side quests. I'm not looking forward to having to roll my eyes at every change they made to be like, guys, it's like Final Fantasy but different. Guys, it's just, there's too many things I don't like about it. Goodbye, Final Fantasy Rebirth. There's a main story. There is. But that'll be it for that attempt. And now I'm going to play the game that I think did it better anyway. As long as it downloads fast enough. Yeah, I just freed up 200 gigabytes off my hard drive. Yep. My poor hard drive's getting whiplash. Alright, see how long this will take to download. I'm gonna change a bunch of stuff anyway. We're gonna play Expedition 33. It's a 40 gigabyte game while I'm streaming, so it might take a while. But I'm looking forward to seeing what it does better than whatever Square's trying nowadays. It's 2 games that I wasted $60 on, and I should have known. I should have known. Isn't it open world? From what I've seen, not so much. It's kind of like actually, I don't know if I can compare it to a game. But I mean, I haven't played it yet either, so we're going to find out how open world it is. Old school Final Fantasy overworld. Which I am looking forward to. Ooh. Well, in other news, apparently Estrella played in the SC Evo tournament. That's funny. So many people don't even know who Tasia is. I wonder if the Tasia clap emote still exists. Or we've changed it. Yeah, I played through... Well, I didn't finish Baldur's Gate. I got to the 3rd act and then got kind of lost and kind of lost interest. But I also am tempted to play that on stream again, too. Because we're having some fun times playing with the crowd control. And playing a more interesting character as well. I made a dark... I made a drow? A druid. Drow, I think is what I made. Yeah. And that actually is like way more involved in the story than like I expected. I kind of just did it because it was different, but not totally different than what I usually play. And then I was like, oh, this makes you such a more interesting character. Sup? All right, it's already at 42%. Was being forced to play some minigame or jump through hoops to get the dialogue. Yeah. And I do think that Baldur's Gate gameplay can be quite fun. I'm not particularly good at it, but I think it can be fun. I'm looking forward to playing through the initial like 3 hours of Expedition 33, which I've already watched on so many people's streams. And then I turned them off so I wouldn't get too spoiled. Oh, here's the thing I can complain to you guys about. So we got the briefs for EWC. Don't tell anyone. Shh. Anyway, and so like their slideshow for like the overall tournament and the important things to remember was like 9 slides. Okay, so that's fine. The wardrobe presentation they gave to us. I think is how many slides they gave us on topic of wardrobe. What we should wear, how we should wear it, when we should wear it, suggestions for wardrobe, all that good stuff. You can take a guess, and it's probably going to be too low or absurdly high because, you know, it's going to be one or the other. As this is beginning to finish. All right. It was 39 slides. 39 slides. That is so much. It had in vogue, you know, fashion for women and for men. It had the charts for what type of shoes you should wear with what socks, with what color of pants. It had colors of the seasons for both men and women. It had everything you could think of. And then what do? They don't give us money for a new wardrobe, first of all. They never do that. They don't bother having a wardrobe, which actually is done in other productions where like you go there and they dress you up. That's GSL does that. And they also only gave us 5 days to upload all of our wardrobe choices. So it's like, what was the point of this? Assuming that you're not coming in like a slob, right? No one's gonna try and like, you know, buy wardrobe to match this. Yeah, tutorial is probably a good thing. Toggle. Yeah, I can understand, you know, like if you're going to come in wearing a like fishnet top as a woman or a man, honestly, but either way, right? Like I can understand that being like, whoa, you really can't do that. But any attempt to be like, we'd like you to like up your fashion, maybe like, you know, get more of the like this like chic casual look and then maybe buy like a 3-piece suit for the final day. Like, give me money first. You still dressed like this? I know. I'm a slob. When are they going to do the uploaded choices? They're saying, like, it's part for them to, like, confirm it. Which, you know what's so funny, too, is, like, you might also be thinking, like many of us did, especially 2 years ago. Well, it's, you know, it's in Saudi Arabia, so, you know, especially for the woman, you know, they probably got to be a little more careful, right? Like, too much ankle, you know what I mean? But you know what's so funny is that Rachel, she did ask every time, but Rachel wore very typical wardrobe for a very pretty stage host. There really wasn't a lot of pushback at all. But yeah, so like some of it's to be like, yeah, that's fine. But they also were saying that some of it is so that we could coordinate with the other members of our team. And it's like, I highly doubt we're going to coordinate, honestly. The most that StarCraft 2 people have ever coordinated on wardrobe has been, are you wearing your suit jacket tomorrow? No? Okay, I won't either. No, everyone got the slide. It was like a whole thing to like everyone at the even all the other games and stuff. Wow, I've never seen a slider for this option. It's usually on or off. Neat. For when I alt-tab. Hope X means yeah, A. Okay, good. Expeditioner, expert. Okay, Expeditioner. Enable. Some cinematic shots may not look as intended, but it's fun. Do it then. Seems like the sound level is okay. Maybe a little loud. Okay. Alright. What I am now dubbing the true Final Fantasy. We'll see if it lives up to the expectation. Yeah, I'm using a PS4 controller. Yeah. My nephew was given an Xbox controller. We bought one for him because he was playing like Minecraft Dungeons or whatever. I feel like I should just take it. He's playing mostly on the Switch now anyway. Le PG. The Eiffel Tower is pretty weird, man.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve. Hey, you said it, not me. The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what? Putting up 3 tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Have you tried throwing with your other arm instead? If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow. And soon, I'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey, you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
You still got a flower to give, no?
Yes. Just... I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamache?
You're asking me? I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
I love the typical Frenchness that's going on here. Did she just say he throws like a girl? I don't think so. I think that was more to mean that his other hand is like supercharged and could actually hit that thing far away. Alright, for me, that was a little imbalanced. I would like the music to be maybe... So overall, music a bit lower. Yeah. Something like that. The voices were just a little low. She was just like a mime, yeah. Oh, you can jump apparently. Oh, that's not... X is not X. Obviously. Is there a way to change that? I do like playing my RPGs with a controller, but... I feel like it was pretty bright as well. I mean, I think it might be a look that they're going for, so I don't know. Should I keep that up there? Turns off motion blur. I think I'm gonna turn off that too. Keep that on for now, I guess.
Come on. You're not going to forget your flower
I do have a
here,
PS controller. Oh, I have to pick up the flower. Well, I kind of have to.
All right, let's go. I'll accompany you there. Are you ready to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
I set up these grapple shortcuts. Nice, huh? Don't tell your sister, though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier. Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit.
She is speedy.
Sophie will have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
My head.
Can't believe Sophie already turned 33. She looks so much younger than you.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
What?
You look tense.
Yeah, yeah.
I know what you need. A little jewel.
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't go and see Sophie all somber and tense. And if you win, I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
All right, you're on.
Yes!
Yeah. Right. All the buttons I don't actually know. I don't know what B is. Okay. It's Perry. Okay.
For those who come after.
No, it was the wrong button.
You won. Now, don't you feel better? I see your smile. All right. Now, let's go find Sophie. I saw her near the red and white tree.
Yeah.
Oh, the plaza is lively. Why people like to celebrate the gommage is still a mystery to me, but oh well. The red and white tree. I've always found it beautiful. I don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago. But clearly you never got over her. Why'd you
You're a
wait
terrible
until
little
today
sister.
to say something? Sophie's down there.
Or whatever she is.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
Thanks.
I feel like she was one step away from
late,
being.
isn't
Remember
it?
when you just fell on your ass that one time in front of like 50 people? Rude.
The last few days
Yeah,
meant
ouais,
everything.
ouais. He's so little French, lady. So French.
Can we talk?
There's something about the French that makes us okay to make fun of them. But if I was doing the same thing in like a very Japanese
I love you all.
coded game, oof. It would not go over nearly as well.
That's for your, if there's room.
There's always room.
You know,
And
I'm
if you-
sorry that... I
You
know
don't
she-
need to. Okay.
You go.
You.
You know how I feel? I wish things had been... You know, I often think... Another path, you know, another future.
Still can't finish your sentences, can you?
Yep, that hasn't changed.
Their expressions are so human. After playing Final Fantasy, I'm actually just like, oh right, that's how it looks.
I never faulted you for wanting to believe. You're fighting
You're supposed to be a little more overdramatic, you know?
to change things. I understand. Just
If you get shocked by something she says and you don't take a step back with a face, is it really showing emotion?
in a
I
different
don't
world,
I don't know.
right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world. And you are the most stubborn person I know.
Cloud isn't really human?
Thank you.
Isn't he?
Walk me to the harbor?
Yes.
Isn't he a clone? Is he? It has been a long time since I've played that deep into Final Fantasy VII that I actually don't remember. Oh. Oh. Cool. Let's get a quick check on the Final Fantasy VII lore. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I didn't want to say it though because it has been so long. So yeah, he was a totally normal human. It's when Cloud and Zack fled that Hojo used him as a test subject, injecting them with Genova cells and exposing them to Mako. So he turned them into Sephiroth clones, but that like he was born a human, not born out of like Genova or whatever the hell Sephiroth is.
Oh, hi, Sophie. So Gustav really did come, huh?
Yeah, he did.
I knew he would.
Has everybody already left?
Yeah. Everybody's heading to the harbor. Sophie.
Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them.
Grim.
I just wish you didn't have to wear one.
Tiffany.
I should finish cleaning up here and join everyone at the harbor. See you.
I feel like soldiers are pretty different from stormtroopers, though. Like, I don't actually know if that's what they were going for. Star Wars does influence Final Fantasy for sure, but I don't know if that's it. Because soldiers, they're all injected with Mako, right? Or are they all injected with Genova? Or is it both as well for all of them? I don't know. But they're all humans first. Whereas stormtroopers are obviously, like, actually clones to begin with. Made in a cloning facility for the sole purpose of war without any individual thought. Which is not quite what soldiers are.
See you.
Soldiers aren't all clones, and they do have their own thoughts. And they aren't born under, you know, born and bred for that purpose. I mean, they live normal lives, and then they choose to become soldiers, and then soldier first class. It's a pretty big difference. I don't actually... to the point that even if someone at Square came out and said soldiers or stormtroopers, I'd be like... No? A normal trash can. Okay, thanks.
I can't imagine what you're going through.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Like, if anything...
33 good years. Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare. We're all
I would find
fine.
Seed closer to clone
Mostly.
troopers, actually.
I'm not fine.
You will be.
Which are that they're not born there, but like they're often very early age recruited. And they do have individual thought, but they're very much just supposed to like for their entire lives follow the garden. But then they're mercenaries, and that's still pretty different. But my point is kind of just like nothing is really close to stormtroopers in Final Fantasies that I can think of right now, anyway. Does 9 have any? No. I don't think 10 or 12 do either. Economically forced if they join a military, going to be part of them. Depends on just how cruel the options are. As far as I could see in Final Fantasy VII, there were plenty of people who did not have military-based jobs. So I think there is a choice. Cloud is like literally like the stereotypical bright-eyed youth who just wants to be a hero and show off to everyone that he's like a big badass. No, I'm not going to Home Strike Up. It cost a wee bit of money. But it's been years. People ask me that every Home Strike Up. I'm not quite sure why, but I have been to the last couple, so. You know, it's not a free ride for me.
Oh, Sophie.
I don't know, Moog. I think they're really different. I can't quite get on board with that.
Marie. Your flowers.
Well, I don't play StarCraft competitively, you know. I've never, well, not never exactly, but you know. If anything, I'd be hired as a commentator, but they don't hire non-Europeans because it's too expensive. And if they did hire me, the flight would have been covered anyway in the hotel.
I didn't know about. I thought you were younger.
Yeah, all the time. I mean, if they hired me, I would have gone, even though it's not a lot of money. Because I think it's ultimately fun, and I think I could bring a positive atmosphere, I suppose, but...
I'm not having this conversation with you again.
Overall, it's not really a focus on for me. Either way, as a fan or as a caster. In a boot camp for new upcoming StarCraft 2 talents. Kind of. I was in a content piece. Yeah, that's true.
Not today.
Do you care so little about the future of Lumiere? How can you be so selfish?
That lady looks like a bitch. Playing a co-stream? I don't think Home Strike Up allowed co-streams. I didn't think they did.
I'm not selfish enough to bring others into our doomed world.
Sometimes there's B streams that they hire out to online commentators, but not this time, I don't think.
I know we are not many to think like this now. And it destroyed my relationship with the person I loved the most.
It was cringy. What was cringy was how they handled it. What was cringy was Pulp being a terrible mentor. Yeah, it was cringy was like how they handled it. Caitlyn was also not very nice during the whole event. There was like 6-month gaps, like twice, I think, during that. The reward if you had won was going to be like boot camping at their headquarters. But no one really wanted to do that. It was very odd.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to spend this moment with him.
Oh, they broke up because she didn't want children. That is a tough one to get past.
And you should cherish this moment with your daughter.
Yeah, Jesus, Marie, what a bitch.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
See you at the harbor.
Good luck, Mary.
Good job making her feel that terrible that she apologized. Is there a way for me to get up there? Oh, yes there is. Boom! Someone left money, I'm guessing? Is that money? Newspapers.
The scintillating Sophie. You're as gorgeous as always.
Cyril, you flatterer. Need some help with your writing again?
Beautiful and perceptive, per usual. See, I'm preparing the headline for tomorrow. And who could write it better than someone who celebrates her special day today?
True. So, what will the article be about?
Actually...
You don't know?
Oh, well...
You really are lazy.
Help me again, Sophie, please. The boss will kill me.
Sure. Let me think of a headline.
Ooh, I got a choice. Cyril really needs a job, seriously. Kind of tempted by that one, actually.
Expedition 33 shall be the destined journey.
Headline about the expedition. That's bold. Nobody really cares about them anymore after their constant failures. But that would make a wonderful underdog story. Okay, now I'm inspired. You really are a divine being, Sophie.
Don't forget to credit me.
I would never. Thank you for all these times.
It's always been a pleasure, my friend. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Poor France.
Hey, you. You seem like a woman with exquisite taste. I just finished my sculpture of the legendary Esquier.
Alright.
This may be my life's finest work, yet not a single soul seems to care.
Well, that's what I said, Moog, is that like it's definitely known. I mean, I think all you've got to do is look at the cinematics in 12. I think they're heavily inspired by Star Wars, especially the prequels. The cinematics, the way that they're shot, the way that the music intertwines, the way that the ships look, I think very Star Wars-esque. And yeah, everyone knows about Biggs and Wedge. But I can't, I'm not on board with the stormtroopers for soldiers or anything. I can't think of a solid similarity with stormtroopers. Even the you know, just down to like there being a lot of clones that are used in war, I don't think has ever even existed in Final Fantasy.
How could I make it better?
Something like a Nevron, yeah.
Maybe sculpt something more menacing, like a Nevron.
I see. Something that induces fear to attract attention. Brilliant. I knew you were the right person to ask. Thank you for your insight.
You're most welcome.
I shall get to work tomorrow. I see you're wearing flowers. What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie. As a thank you, I shall chisel your name onto the statue.
Oh, you don't have to.
But I will.
Man, everything I say is golden. I'm amazing. How did I change? Feels like maybe this is supposed to just be her.
My gestural costume is the best. Hey, madame, do you think the gesturals really exist?
Of course they do.
That's what I think too. The others laugh, but I know they're real. One day, I will meet one. Even if it means joining an expedition. I'll raise a gestural army and we'll crush the paintress. And me and my little brother will live with the gestrals and they'll be our new family. We're tired of the orphanage.
Like
if the legends are true,
they're rocking out.
they really like to fight. And that's why I'm training every day by beating up my little brother.
That's... yeah. You would make a great gestural.
Thanks.
And I talked to literally everyone. Mayhaps.
Oh, Sophie. What a lovely smell.
Thank you, Richard.
I was talking about the roses, but
I could recognize it from miles away. It's good you're here, Sophie. I have a favor to ask of you.
Anything for my beloved sewing teacher?
We are of the same cohort. Today is my gommage, and my son and I had a fight last night. He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life. I didn't want that for him. I used to think it was a bad choice. Today, I no longer do. I know I made a mistake. I tried to impose my views on him when he is much braver than I will ever be. So I sewed a special uniform for him. That's my last gift. Could you bring it to him?
Of course. I'll bring it to Jules.
He won't join the Gamage ceremony, but he will be at the Expedition Festival tonight for sure. Oh, but you...
Don't worry. I'll ask Gustav.
Gustav? Are you back together?
For this moment. Maybe.
I'm glad. He's a good person.
Yes. He is.
Thanks to both of you. And see you.
See you. Is something wrong?
The expeditions. What a joke. All they do is leave us here to die. They're just escaping.
You know their goal is to save us all, right?
Yes, that's what my father told me last year, before he left for Expedition 34. And here we are again this year. We could have spent one more year together.
Oh boy, they're
instead of
counting
wasting it
down?
away.
Oh. Oh, jeez.
Your father fought to offer you a better future.
I have no future. I know it and I've accepted it. We're doomed.
You never know. This expedition might be different. There are some
getting too real.
Special people in this one.
Yeah, right.
Gustav, why don't you show her some of your fighting skills to prove her wrong?
Yeah, 5:30. Gah. Not waking up for that. Don't know, Mike. I assume I'm supposed to use my overcharge. Okay.
For those who come after.
This guy is strong.
They all train their picto skills very hard to save us all. And so did your father.
Then, Madame, why didn't you join?
Me? I'm content with my life. I know what I can and cannot change. Or maybe because I was afraid.
Do you think I should join the expedition?
My friend Ciel always says, do your best. Either it works or it doesn't. Live your life as you want.
I don't want to have regrets. I don't have that much time.
When the time comes, you'll make the right decision. I'm sure.
Thank you. Now I think I know. Give this to your boyfriend. My father gave it to me, but it might be more useful for him.
Yep.
Why does Malone keep saying death comes to us all?
You haven't heard that before?
No.
Unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it either. It's one of his favorites.
I think he prefers, we're already dead, you're just catching up.
Yeah, I heard that one recently.
I don't know. Kinda nice in a way. Having a deadline forces you to prioritize. It's a bit freeing as we get closer to the end.
You can really find the silver lining in everything, can't you?
No, it's just... things don't always work out the way we want. No use getting upset, you know? Use what we can, leave what we can't.
Hmm.
Before they gamage. Alright, we'll get
Hi, Gustav.
to know what that is
You're
soon
back.
enough.
Oh, did you want to pick out a different flower?
No, the one you suggested earlier was perfect.
Oh, I'm glad. These garlands are our last farewell. I want them all to feel special. I have a garland saved for you, too. But it's not a farewell garland. It will be a welcome home garland. Good luck, my friend.
Thanks, Ophelia.
Oh, Luna's playing. You two would make a cute couple.
If you say so.
You really think you're doing something, eh?
Maxime, you're drunk.
None of you ever come back. You go and you take our resources and you waste it all on a fucked up hero adrenaline fantasy. And still, she kills us.
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death. Of all their deaths.
Then maybe you should be with her.
I can't look at her. She's just another reminder that nothing we do matters. Nothing. We hope and we persevere, and still they die. They all die and we can't stop it. We can't save them. We bring another generation into this world just so they can watch us die before they're even old enough to understand why.
That's why we're going.
This is
We
grim,
can
man.
save them. With our Lumina tech. The Paintress...
The Paintress? What? What's a scrawny shit like you gonna
Twitch
do to
Prime
the
salad
Paintress,
received.
eh?
Thank you
We're
for a
already
piece of
dead.
the overmind.
You're just catching
Hi, Scar. Thank you for the 52 months. Bonjour.
Maxime.
Wait, wait.
Forget it. Bon voyage.
Or maybe something
French,
already
French.
happened, huh?
Hmm.
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The Paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You don't have to.
You'd have to be crazy to use pictos on your own body.
Why? Aren't you enjoying the show?
Nah, the show's great, but etching chroma onto your skin, oh, that's brutal. And just for a dance. I'll stick to painting pictos on my machines. I'm not cuckoo enough to put them on my body.
They're gonna play Stormgate tomorrow? Oh, because they have an update?
Could be useful though. The expeditions rely on them quite heavily.
Well, it is based in France, so it would look a little bit like Eliza P. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what would bring me back to really playing Stormgate as a. Not even on stream, like either on or off stream activity. But the Stormgates don't excite me, or the removal of the creep camps either. I know a lot of people had problems with the creep camps, and like there's a couple people that swore if they removed it, they'd be so much better, and they definitely play it. I never really had that much of an opinion of them. I don't know what would bring me back to Stormgate. They'd have to redo Celestials. They'd have to create more compelling stories. They'd have to have a player base that actually matches up good matchmaking. Seems quite impossible, actually. The storm gates are just creep camps. I mean, I guess I didn't really look too much into how they work. They appear randomly, so that already makes them a bit different. You do still like cap them, I guess, though. What pops out of them is different too. And what pops out of them, one of the things that pops out of them is a swarm host, which I just can't believe they put in the game. Like, even if it's like one unit in a game, every game, I still can't believe they did that. There's dozens of us.
Yeah, they're crazy too. But at least you can remove Pictos pretty easily if you change your mind.
I'm liking all the questions that I have.
I'm coming.
Please, don't forget.
There's a lot happening.
I'll see you soon enough.
I've always loved the harbor.
Yes, I do. We're gonna find out what the hell these things mean. The paintress comes and kills people, and that's known as the Gamage.
I see you're apprentices.
Oh.
Gustav!
What?
Here, Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeves so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
You did this?
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah?
Oops.
I wanted to do something for you.
Soph. Thanks, guys. This is great. Thank you.
See you at the festival?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not. What? I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too. Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah.
You told me that.
Right.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Oh, you like uniforms now?
This too is your legacy.
In a way. It's yours too.
don't know what that means, Joe Pro. Oh boy. I do keep thinking of that Raventhon. I saw that interview. Oh, there's a person there. That's a big lady. It's a happy game, is it though? Oh, okay. Oh, everyone just disappears. Oh boy. At least it didn't look painful.
I'm here.
I forgot to give that guy his jacket. I assume that was everyone that was age 33. It'd be so weird to be 33. Yeah, I'm 34. I would have died already. Maybe at least I would have been part of the expedition. Died like a hero.
There you are. You can't hide from us, you know. Like I said, mourning's best done with friends.
Lucien,
What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
where's mine?
Santé, les amis.
Santé!
Yeah, could use a drink.
Five tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s. Even my Elle showed up, and she hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
I don't... Maybe later. I'll catch up. I'm okay. I'm okay. You go.
Yeah. Time for a refill anyway.
There's an excess of wine, again. Thank you, sister, for her generosity.
Oh, and try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
There's a thunderstorm happening outside, too. It's really adding to the atmosphere. Wow, what a...
Let's at least check on my Elle and my apprentices.
Hey, Gustav.
What an emotional start.
Check out the new pictos I made.
Looks a bit rough. Sure it works?
I've been working on this for months. It's my personal masterpiece.
Your personal masterpiece seems a little... unorthodox?
It's dead useful, trust me. Come on, give it a whirl.
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll trade it for one token.
Alright.
Call it morbid curiosity. Here, your token.
You won't regret it. Probably.
It's unusable as is. Oh, good.
Hey, Amandine. Having fun?
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out. Gotta look sharp when we hit the paintress, eh?
Certainly important.
I'm trying to imagine
start
what
me
that
out too?
same scene would have looked like under, like, a Final Fantasy game right now. And I just imagine it being so... animated. It's not nearly as pretty.
On it. Just bring me a token first.
Hello there, Gustav. Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful to your mission.
Colette, you've been holding
Well, of course,
out.
it's quite different from Final Fantasy,
What are
but I
these?
mean, as far as the emotions that are portrayed. Like, Final Fantasy X did have Yuna's dance, which I thought was quite well done, despite being very, like, different art style, and, you know, you see Titus's face was still zoomed up on with, his kind of crazy hairdo and his pants in uneven lengths, you know? But it was beautiful. And I can't really think of one that happened in the subsequent Final Fantasies. 12 was, I mean, was fine. 12 was like very grounded, actually. Surprisingly grounded, because 13 was its successor, and that was not at all grounded. I don't think 13 had anything really beautiful. 14 probably does. I wouldn't know, actually. And then 15, I didn't see anything like that. No, I think there is a difference. I don't think it's quite something you can explain easily. But I think 7 also, like... Because I'll agree, even though 7 was one of the last PS1 Final Fantasies I played, so I'd already gotten used to, like, you know, the better graphics. You know, the opening with Aerith walking around and then standing up and then the zoom out to the train. Like, that was just really well done. It stirred, like, excited emotions. Even if it is, you know, 5 polygons. And it's like, I think Final Fantasy could have continued along with some of that beautiful, well done, like, cinema. But then I think they just kept going so much farther into, like, stereotypical anime animations and dialogue and voice acting. I will just never not let up on this. If one of these characters, imagine that character that just died because I already forgot her name and I feel bad, Sophie. Imagine she had Aerith's voice or Vanille's voice. The like absurdly higher pitch than their normal voice usually is, kind of like breathy, kind of without any real grounding to it, even in the more emotional moments. I just would have been like, sorry, it's an important moment. Whereas with what we saw and the directing of it and the filmmaking of it and the acting of it is just, it's like, feels like you're watching an actual movie. Which clearly, as far as the actual graphical quality goes, Final Fantasy could hit this day and age. But I don't think they want to, first of all, which is a bummer. They can't do it because they don't want to do it. They want to go into like these super childish anime type moments. And it loses a lot of its humanness, I guess. I would rather not imagine that, right? Like, it would have been all too easy if Final Fantasy did make this game. You know that his sister, was it? Or wherever she is, the young one that we dueled in the beginning of the game, you know she would have that super annoying voice. And her, like, her not moodiness as in a bad aspect, but her, you know, cheery, but the grim world that they're living in and the grim reality she's living in and all that would be just totally lost. I think that would 100% be the case. She would have just been like, "Aha, follow me! Oh, you wanna fight? Haha! Oh well, goodbye." And you're just like,
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The council deemed them trinkets, but I think otherwise.
I think Riku was like the last cheery Final Fantasy character that I liked, and who still had those moments of like seriousness, I guess. Just like, yeah, she's a very optimistic person, but she's very cheery, but her voice sounds fine, and her mannerisms are fine, and her, you know, actual background is explored. Man of the Flo, are you really going to tell me how to enjoy playing and streaming a game that I'm playing and streaming? Because we literally just played Final Fantasy, and I was so frustrated with the game and everything that Final Fantasy has become that I was constantly comparing it to Expedition 33, and we're playing the game that I was constantly comparing it to. Like, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? I wasn't doing this during the actual emotional scene. I'm doing this while we're shopping. I think I can take some time, you know? Alternatively, I would probably have gone and made a sandwich or something at this point if I wasn't streaming. I do need to BRB, actually. So I'll do that now. Shopping can be deeply emotional.
That's kind of you to share.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still like to help.
Ah, I should have known.
Well, I used my token on something that hopefully helps later.
Gustav, just the man I wanted to see.
You want a rematch, don't you?
Well, it's my last chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow,
Oh my
you'll
God,
be
they have
the
a card game?
undisputed expert on expedition history.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
Who am I to deny you? Fire away.
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is your question.
Oh, it's trivia. That's fine too.
Yes. When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
Am I supposed to know this one? Okay, that would have been 100 years in total of the expedition, or of the countdown thingy that they had. It would have started at 100 then. Which probably wouldn't have killed many people. I don't know, I'm just gonna take
33 years ago.
Really, Gustav?
Wait!
How many?
You're kidding. This.
Yes.
Okay, 67.
67.
Brilliant.
Okay, so it did start at 100.
You are the undisputed expert on Lumiere history.
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
All right, fine. Another one then. Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
This is a trick question. Well, they would have started after it appeared, right? Not probably as soon as it appeared. And then Expedition 0, wouldn't that be in the future?
Expedition 99.
Are you even trying?
What? I don't know.
Which was the
Expedition 1.
Are you even
It is Expedition
Which
0.
was the
Wait.
Expedition 0.
Correct. That still annoys me. They left in
What's a
year
fucking trick
100.
question?
They should be called Expedition 100. Makes no sense. Lumiere will be long gone before the monolith hits 0. All right, last one. Get it right, and maybe I'll give you a token. What is Illumina?
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, I got one.
I mean, I created the Lumina converter, so...
I hereby officially end our feud. With your departure, Lumiere loses a brilliant light. And a good friend.
You big softy.
All right, here's a token. Go and spend it on something.
Yay! Let's go pretty ourselves up.
Ready for your new...
All right, let's see what you've got.
Voila. Looking very fine indeed.
She just put in a ponytail. I don't know if that was really deserving of one token.
Glass of wine? Or a hug?
Keep your sweat to yourself.
Bring Gustav a glass of wine.
Who exactly are you talking to? They cut servers from the budget years ago.
Ah, the ultimate indignity. A farewell party where we serve ourselves. There's a metaphor in there somewhere.
I'm betting you've got another bottle stashed in your coat somewhere. You gonna share?
You wound me. But yes, in fact, I do have it. Always be prepared. Or was it always bring backup? Same difference.
Right.
It is a bun,
And
not a
I am
ponytail.
prepared.
You're right.
Prepared to live. And prepared to die.
You're such an idiot.
Hey. We've got your Lumina converter, yeah? I believe. I'm ready for my Lumina.
Yeah, well, we've only tested it here. Who knows what we'll meet on the main continent? We'll need more field testing once we land.
Don't worry, buddy. I've got you covered.
Great. Thanks, buddy. Hey.
Hey, yourself. You okay? Want to talk about it?
Yeah, actually, no.
That's okay.
What about you? You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Oh, sorry.
Eh,
I really thought you guys would work out.
it's for the best. I need full focus on the expedition and our team. We're all we have.
Yeah. I can't believe you're working right now.
Tristan dragged me here.
Is that the final spot? It's amazing you triangulated Expedition Zero's landing site.
Theoretically. Extrapolated from the archives, but... that's 67 years ago. So much of the landscape has changed.
I trust your calculations.
Thanks.
It's a good strategy, retracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any survivors, and they made it to the monoliths.
Assuming the records are correct, my calculations are correct, that they left clear markers, that the road conditions haven't changed, that...
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustav.
I just finished calibrating the Lumina converter. We can launch test runs as soon as we land.
Perfect.
Hey, does Lune seem preoccupied to you? She's been distant lately.
Well, it's Lune.
This feels different.
I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better. Have you talked to her?
Nah, she doesn't like people prying. I've known her since we were 6. She hates personal questions.
Ah, right. You were both apprenticed to her parents.
Yeah. Let's just say they ran a tight ship.
I can imagine. You came.
I wasn't sure if I should.
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
That is an interesting story, Ravendawn. A fascinating man to be able to keep 2 cats off leash around him.
I heard Seba filled my spot after I left.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
Do you?
Not anymore. Not all of us can change the world. Some of us can only change ourselves.
Meaning what? Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is... this?
More like... rediscover. Happiness. One Gomash left. Maybe contentment is the highest form of happiness.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this. The Paintress stole so many things, including your capacity to dream.
That reminds me, I don't know if I told you guys the story yet, but we were in Japan in Hiroshima, and we were walking over the bridge with the, they left the building standing that was destroyed in the bomb. We were walking across the bridge, and on the other side of the bridge, on the other walkway, was like this 60-year-old dude, and he was walking a robo-dog. I'm talking like not quite the toy you got in the 90s that did a flip. A little more advanced than that, but definitely not like, you know, the super advanced ones are going to be used in military. Somewhere in between, but he was legitimately walking a robo-dog. It was on leash. So that was something to witness.
No, you misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This is my final act of defiance. Just like the expedition is yours.
If you say so.
I don't know exactly judging, but I did look at my mom, who's, you know, lived through quite a few years. And I was like, so when you were young, did you envision a future in which you walked past a guy walking a robo-dog? She said she hadn't thought about it.
Yeah. Been ready. What about you? Heard you were elected Commander 32. Congrats.
I've already claimed Alon's office. It's got a nicer view than mine.
A view of the Paintress. Sicker than I thought.
She won't be there for long.
If we fail, though.
He actually looked very happy. He was like walking around with a smile. head bowing to all the other people.
When one falls,
It's kind of
we
cute.
continue. We'll pick up and we'll push on. But I know we will meet again.
Gustav, we got something for you.
Pretty sure he wasn't a robot.
For your field notes. So, when you come back, you can tell us everything.
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
How do they know the Paintress is the one killing people? Maybe she's just the bell.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every strange and wondrous thing.
And Nevrons.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the shield dome while I'm gone? I'm entrusting you with the safety of Luminaire.
I promise.
Promise.
Adrien,
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
I should check on Maya. She's probably alone, as usual.
Mr. G. Not quite as badass with its Monsieur G.
I think there's other survivors out there.
Doubtful.
But not impossible. Maybe if they have shield domes. But they would have been overrun by Nevrons before they could build any.
We were lucky the fracture dropped us out here. Bought us time to get our defenses up.
I don't know. People are resourceful, and Nevrons can't be everywhere. I'm betting on human ingenuity.
I like that. Commander?
Gustav, saw you with Sophie. You talked?
Yeah, yeah. Where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
Shit.
It's okay. She doesn't need to understand, as long as she gets to live.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
No pressure, huh?
Oh no. Lots of pressure. You and Lune, and your Lumina tech, that's our edge.
Thanks, but that's not. Everyone has a role. Lucien, Tristan, Catherine, and you. You made us into we have a really good team, thanks to you. That's our edge.
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
Doesn't it always?
You know, unfortunately, I did see what happens when they land. They're not spoiling one way or another, I guess, but
Come, let's play some cards.
I kind of wish I didn't.
No way. Everyone knows you cheat.
Ah, it's just what sore losers say. Come now. You're going to be a little cautious mouse with the Paintress too.
Cautious is good. Keeps you alive.
We're expeditioners. Stay smart, yes, but be bold, huh? You can't win if you don't play.
Money's no good out there anyway.
'Cause winning's...
Wow, so many expeditioners. So cool. That's... You made that overnight? Dad. Damn. Now I feel stupid for fighting with him. Oh, Dad. You take it.
What?
I'm not sure I'll ever use it. Maybe I'll go blind like my father, or
he was blind?
maybe another expedition will succeed. I want to support the expedition now. Take it. It may be useful to you. It's okay. I don't need the uniform to know my dad's with me.
Thanks.
Ooh,
Maybe
swanky.
you'll win at...
I like it.
Gustav!
I'm pacing myself tonight.
Ah, you're so boring. It's our last night. Who knows when we'll be back?
I like that you say when and not if.
What can I say? I'm an optimist. Or an idiot. Depends on who you ask.
I knew I'd find you here. Having second thoughts about the expedition?
Please. More ready to go than you are.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this, but as your guardian, I need to say this one more time. The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your gommage.
I was questioning that.
You don't need to leave yet. It's a lot to risk.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
I know you think that, but it's...
If anyone should stay, it's you. You have friends and family who want you here.
So do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Lumière's not my home. Not the way it is for you. Besides, this way I can keep an eye on you for Emma.
Right.
Who is that voice actress?
She needs eyes everywhere.
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
It kind of sounds like Shadowheart.
Doubly lucky, since now I have 2.
All right, enough chit-chat. Come on, old man, let's have a duel.
Again?
Old man.
It is? Nailed it.
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lumière now, no? Come on. This time, I'm not messing around.
Sure. I need to try and memorize what the buttons, you know, are on a PS mouse.
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
Yeah, I knew he was Charlie Cox. Ah! Fuck! Ah!
Hope your Lumina converter works better than your dueling.
I did it!
Down!
I did it once that time. I'm still pretty proud of that. Oh, overcharge is ready. Whoops.
For those who come after. Not bad for the oldest man in Lumière, eh?
Also try Metaphor Refantasio. Yes, if it is similar, I would like to look at that. Indeed. Interesting. Good buttons. Oh, you got one of those controllers you just give to the least like sibling. It's so unfortunate, Mike.
Congratulations, you beat a teenager. Take this token as your well-deserved prize.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up the other thing that I didn't pick up beforehand. Gotta stand.
Ah, Emma's here. Your sister's going to be looking for you.
Our beloved chief counselor.
Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
My darling sister has arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
Let me buy this thing first.
Welcome back. You're here for the artifact?
Yes, I'm curious. Here's a token.
Take good care of it.
The chief counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition of a fool's quest. My brother's not usually a fool.
I've heard you say otherwise.
If I was gonna die within a year anyway, I think I would go for it.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumière that'll have a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here. Let me do my part, out there, and win us a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
You're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Maëlle, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
We're her guardians, not her jailers. She really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
You just thought the game was over, that's it?
I do. Understand? I just... Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
Watch someone die. GG. Best game. Game of the year. Look at that. Look at that melting Eiffel Tower. That's cute.
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumiere. We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumiere. Some of you are leaving to change the world. Others to discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all too short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumiere stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumiere fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble. Let her body lie at the end of the world. Unable to paint another death, let the stars no longer be hidden by her oppressive silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth. Tomorrow comes. Thanks to you. Expedition 33.
I think what a cat wants attention. Dimitri! Quit it. Stop. Yes. Now the game actually begins. Stop. Break my back doing that.
You're old. How did you survive the Gommage? Which expedition are you from?
He's pretty dead.
Fall back!
Man! Gustav, come on, we need to go! He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The indigo tree.
Fuck! Run!
Creepy.
Keep going! Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
And that's the end of the game. Pretty. Oh my god, Dimitri. This guy's just chilling. Why they gotta come after us? Ow. All right. Damn it. Distracted by my cat. Forgot what button to press. We could have been friends. He wants me to turn the water on. I'm such a butt about it. Hey! No! God. I wanted to make sure that he didn't, you know, start grabbing at the cables and stuff. So I went to go pick him up, and then immediately he just grappled every cable there was. So I don't know if that messed anything up. Hopefully it didn't. Yeah, got too tired of Final Fantasy VII. Like, some people, you get into the open world and it's just opportunities everywhere and a fun, exciting time, and I was just like, ugh. So I decided to play the game that I think Final Fantasy should have been. There's a lot of dead people. Hello. It's a lot of dead people. I'm not sure that's where I would sit, but alright. Oh, she was nice.
You do that, we both die. Hey. Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustav.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucien.
This is not the place. The Lumina converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Putain.
I feel like Dimitri did tuck something. Or since he did, I see a little tug everywhere.
Ice, shatter!
RB? Okay, it's the same button.
Feel the burn. We did it, Gustav. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we?
And do a restart of the game after.
It really works. We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the Indigo Tree.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna go back to the original haircut. And we're gonna go crimson. Yeah, that looks sweet. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Hey, I think I got that. Kind of like the Final Fantasy IX, but it's not a weapon, it's a magical thing. Okay, it's just as they should. How do I save? How do I know when it's saved? I assume it just uses autosaves? Am I missing something? Now I'm scared to exit the game. Okay, well that wasn't too long ago, so yeah. Alright. Just a quick little refresh. Sometimes it does feel like modern games are just, you know, saving at any point anyway. And then the only reason they even give you a save button is for your own peace of mind. Ah. Crap. It isn't recognizing my controller now. Oh, that's good to know. There we go. It's on Steam, it's on Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, I could have restarted that too. But it finally got to working. She floats. Like the floaty girl. It's a miracle the PS controller works with that. I didn't think about it, but yeah. That makes sense. Attack power isn't distinguished between magic and physical. Why is she barefoot? Maybe that's the only way she can levitate. Here she mains Vindicta, yes. Well, you're not a magic lady who's bound to die at the age of 32. Sad Templar, so. Cool counter. New weapon. So it's just better. Okay, cool.
This will be useful.
No pictos. Critical burn. Son of a gun. It's so close to the tiny options button. God. Jake Gyllenhaal wishes he looked like this though. No real human can have this look.
Lune, watch out!
Ice, shut. an advantage.
Yeah, you can just go down cliffs. Kind of looks like a candy. Like a really big candy.
A house?
Looks abandoned.
Nice.
The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah.
Wait, I wanted to see what was down there. Oh, nothing. Things just hanging around in space, huh?
Interesting.
Another dead person.
We can use that.
Wait. Where am I supposed to go? I already went up there.
Here we are, huh?
Yeah. The continent. The indigo tree's over there.
Broke the stupid camera. You're such a butt. Yeah, I think it's great. Especially after the disappointment that is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Earth, healing, thunder. I want to heal.
Interesting.
Interesting. Oh no, well, let me alt tab. There we go. Switch Borkin, or is it on me? It does show unstable on my Twitch, but nothing in the actual program. It did definitely hiccup though, because it restarted the session. Enough Comcast. It's Comcast Xfinity, so I think I do actually. Pretty. More dead people. Ooh, different types of fighting. Alright. Shit! I pressed the wrong button. Woof!
Get ready.
Fuck! I've lost so much health. Oh my god. Man, how many people are actually sent out in these expeditions? Jeez. I guess less every year.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
That's a lot of them. I thought I was just one of them. Ow!
A storm is coming.
Brace yourselves.
Damn it!
A storm is coming.
an advantage.
I don't even know what it does yet. I was hoping for like a healing potion.
Someone came here before and set up these handholds.
Wow.
Probably Expedition
In-game
69.
explanation.
The Climbers Expedition.
Let's thank them for
69.
that.
Twitch Prime sub received. Thank you.
And Code Riz, thank you for the 10 months of me not sure where to put the enunciation, the emphasis. Maybe friend?
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked them. An expedition journal. 81. Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Painters.
They communicated with a Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumiere. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us. It really does speak.
What do you mean, light?
Did you kill these people?
Aww.
Painted? By the Painters? If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Of course I'm gonna bring it light. I want to be friends. I need 2 to get that. How do we upgrade our weapons? at camp? I am asking chat. Is this not a camp? This is just a rest stop? Okay. Whoops. What was that guy trying to do?
Flares!
Survivors!
Hurry!
No, but I want to find my friend Light.
We can use that.
I'm using him more for that. Son of a... Worth a try.
Get ready.
I'm ready. Let us stain them.
New weapon. Cool.
Nice.
Just be dying every which way we look. Aside from the old guy, these things aren't even troublesome. Can't believe Expeditions died. What idiots. Oh, it comes on the ground.
Let's push forward.
Dang. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh god, no, I'm stuck.
An advantage. could
Reach
light
it.
something with this.
The resin. No. I see how they did it last time. Okay. Now he gets recovery. Seems useful. Oh, wait, I don't want to rest. Haven't found the physical embodiment of light yet, though, to help out my friend.
Leo!
Oh, he did. Whoopsie. Should have gotten here a little sooner.
Fuck. It's big. Fall back!
Putain de merde.
My first boss battle. Avec. Oh, it comes back down again.
Danger! Danger!
Ciao! Oh, I missed. Fuck. Yeah.
Take cover!
You gonna call in reinforcements? You coward. Not fair. Game 5 battles turn-based with defenses like real-time agility test? Yes. So you're supposed to be able to figure out kind of the timing of which their attack actually hits you. And then you can either dodge or parry.
Feel the burn.
And then for their special attacks, you can add more damage by following up with the quick time. Damn it. And hitting it at the perfect time as well.
Brace yourself.
Oh, it's getting even more pumped up in the song.
For those who come off.
A storm is coming. Karma.
Oh. Oh no.
Foam is flowing. Feel the burn.
No, Apollo. Anytime the mouse moves or the keyboard presses a button, it changes over to keyboard controls. Not ideal when you have a kitty.
I'll do it.
Ow.
Brace yourselves. I'll do it. Don't you get stuck.
Woohoo! Fuck! I blame the cat. Even though he's being really cute right now. We'll get him this time.
Take cover. Let us stain them. Brace yourselves. I'm ready. Brace yourself.
God.
Let the ink flow. Feel the burn.
Watch out!
Danger.
Putting all of his weight leaning on me. Ah! Whoops.
Let the ink flow. Danger.
For those who come after.
Careful. building up chroma.
No, Paula, I gotta be careful.
I'm ready.
One more burn. Uh-oh.
Petrus must fall.
Oh, that was like a killing blow thing. Cool. That was like a finishing move.
Celebrate later. There'll be others. We should be safe up in the tree.
I am enjoying it.
Yeah.
And no tear for the guy that died before that.
Nobody.
Alright.
Wait, there's a message on the wall. Took Mile to the weird corals. Head north, look for a door inside a hut.
Maya.
This doesn't make sense. Who would have written this? It sounds like an expeditioner, but everyone knows to sign their messages.
Yeah, but they might have been in a hurry.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like anyone on the team. What if it's a trap? The man on the beach?
It's a lead. Our only lead. Whoever this is knows Mael. We have to go.
No. Not yet. Protocol is to regroup at the rally point and wait 3 days. This message feels off. If it was an expeditioner, they would have stayed here. Everyone knows the protocol.
Right, but they may have been in danger. Maybe this location has been compromised. Things change in the field.
There's a reason.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
There's a reason it's protocol. We designed it to yield the optimal result in the vast majority of situations.
Was our entire team dying part of that optimal result? Look, I'm going after Maya. Protocol also states, never move solo. I'll let you choose which protocol to break.
Do other languages also sprinkle in the French? It's cute. I figured this game was going to be right up my alley, but just to confirm it is.
So, the message said head north to the...
Wow.
weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
That's, this is like their overworld, I guess. Fuck. That's a lot of damage.
Second win.
Oh, there's a mini game for that one too. Shit. Nope. That one in. Ow. God, I can't time this guy at all.
Let's push forward.
Now both of them are on death's door.
Good. Brace yourself.
God damn it.
The expedition's not over.
Oh, thank God.
Feel the burn.
This guy's tough.
I'm ready.
Shit. Kill him! Oh my God! Ow! That guy was difficult for me for whatever reason.
Well, that will help.
I can camp now.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
No, it was. I convinced Alan to land there.
So, we can rest a bit. But, the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the
How
beach,
far
you
in?
saw what he
2
did.
hours?
But more than that, you saw his face. He must be, what, 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gamage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly! He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message. Lucien. Lucien died to save me. And Tristan. Margot, they all...
Identifies as an 18-year-old.
I am not...
Believe in your heart.
letting Mael die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No, no, no! We have a mission!
Oh, fuck the mission! Fuck the mission, Lune! What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the paintress, just the three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if, when. We knew not all of us would make it, but we continue. As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight, it's just Mael, she's...
Mael swore the same oath!
I know that!
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that? Do you still
I did know, yeah.
believe that?
All in like 4 hours, apparently.
Do you?
I hope I do.
My cat tried to jump up on the table. And he missed. Ziggy.
Fuck the mission. Really?
Sorry.
Oh, the new season of Daredevil wasn't good? Every camp must have music.
The main continent. Hard to believe we're finally here.
Yeah.
Good night, Gustav.
No! Ugh, my cat's throwing up on my bookcase. Alright. Be right back. All right. Oh, that's nice.
For those who come after.
Ooh. What's going on here? It's a critical strike. Attribute. Luck is. It's not always in every RPG. Sometimes luck really is like every attribute. Sometimes it's just like, 1% to not actually die, like take a death hit, or it can be a lot of things. But in this game, it's just crit. And then some of their abilities do extra things if you do get a crit. Well, that's interesting. It's a cuttlefish. Cattle.
'68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm. Lumiere lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
And they survived. The storm, at least.
All right, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. Mael must be close by.
Find its 3 locks and shoot them. Okay. I do not grasp what the locks are. Oh, they're not something that's on it.
Well, that will help.
Neat. Well, that sucked for them, huh? It's an anchor to the head. It's making noise.
Wait. Evron. Looks like a different species.
Doesn't matter. They're between us and Mael.
Got fur coat. Swag.
Let the ink flow.
Well, I assume this maybe is where lightning is effective. I need 5 for that. That was a lucky guess. I did not expect to follow up. I was right. Pokemon has taught me something good. It's like 103 degrees out. Oh, no. Ew, ew. Can't believe around here it was just... It's 70 Fahrenheit. Can you believe that? After we had like 100 degrees over the weekend. Well, I'm probably gonna close out soon. Because my, my millennial body is starting to ache. Yeah, I've been unhealthy for too long, not walking or exercising or standing as much as I should.
Those mines. Be careful.
I'll probably close out after this battle, actually. Okay, didn't need that one at all.
I'll do it.
Oh, crap. What happens if I try to pop this bubble? Ah!
A storm is coming.
Yeah, but they're also swimming, so that wasn't really fair. Couldn't tell. Okay, so that... which is 10 seconds ago. Yeah, so I think I'm good. Ooh. Wow. I can tell you which way Final Fantasy should have gone. I hope they continue making games like this. They can be my new Square. I am aching. I'm gonna go on a walk or something. Woo. Talent show editorial. Huh. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for anyone who was, looking forward to Final Fantasy VII Remake, but that game isn't it. This game is. So, I'm looking forward to playing more tomorrow. I will see you guys then. Have a good rest of your Tuesday. Bye.